All right, let me keep my notes so this time I don't tell y'all more than what y'all need to know. Because see, if y'all seen the last episode, y'all seen that I was like jumping back and forth between episode 3 and 4. It's because it's hard to keep this shit straight in episode to episode unless you shoot it episode by episode. But I'm gonna do my best by keeping it straight, so that way I don't tell y'all too much, you know, or flip up stuff and get y'all confused. So TVs would take. TV would take. Hey, it's TVs would take. It's TV would take. Hey, it's TV shows would take. It's TV shows would take. It's TV shows would take. Hey, it's TV shows would take. Pow, pow, it's TV shows would take. What's going on? It's your host with the most real Taylor Nicole, and y'all know I'm always back with a beautiful episode for y'all. Listen, as I mentioned before, and I'm gonna say it ahead of time, we will have a Christmas special. If you have a particular Christmas episode you want me to do so. Say it in the comments, because if I don't have a Christmas special request, I want to say by the time y'all seeing this, if I don't get a request, then I'll just pick a Christmas episode myself. Um, yeah. So this is the last day. This is the last day for a request. Because if I don't have it, then next week you're gonna get whatever I give you. But you will still get a regular Friday episode, by the way. So you'll get a Christmas episode and a Friday episode. So you'll get back-to-back episodes from me. I know it sounds like a lot, but I kind of want to give like a Christmas special, Christmas vibe. You know, want to give y'all something Christmassy. Kind of like I did last year with the movies with Tay, where I gave y'all a Christmas special. I think I gave y'all a Christmas special, and I think I gave y'all a Friday episode too. But the point is, you'll get 2 episodes the week of Christmas. You'll get one on Christmas Day and the one the day after Christmas to keep up with my regular Friday schedule. But yeah, this is the last week, technically, I guess, that you can put in your bid. If I don't have anything by Sunday, then I'm just going to pick something. But yeah, that's that. Also, in other related news, I'm still in the process of trying to get my book published. Just so you guys are aware, we're still going through a publication, trying to find the right publishing. I might end up doing self-publishing. I think that's where I'm really leaning towards self-publishing. I still have my illustrator working on all the good little giblets for the book. He's doing an amazing job. Braxton Parker. I will put his social media info down below if he wants me to. I won't pressure him into getting unsolicited business if he doesn't want it. But yeah, I will put his info down below if you guys are looking for any type of cartoon type of work, illustration type of work, artwork, whatever it is you're looking for. Because the gentleman is very good at what he does. So, just saying, if you're looking for something, I could probably get you something. But in unrelated news, also jump over to With Your Old Ass Podcast if you're looking for real conversation and not just this TV show talk. If you're looking for the real with the A instead of the real with the double E, head over to With Your Old Ass Podcast. That's where we're over there talking that good stuff. If you're here for both, then subscribe for both. In the meantime, in between time, let's jump into today's episode. As y'all heard previously, I will continue talking about this show. So y'all already know we're talking about family business. I will continue to talk about this show until the show either goes on a mid-season finale or goes on a season break. I have a lot of other shows in between that I really want to talk about, but I want to stick with the consistency of telling you about a specific show until it's over with. If you really, truly, truly want me to do a specific one-off episode, what'll probably happen is I will still shoot my regular show, but your request that you direly want me to do, I'll release it either on a Wednesday so you can get your episode, but Fridays are reserved for season continuational episodes. What that just means is that I won't break my Friday schedule, but if you have a show you really want me to review and you really want to hear my opinion on it, I will drop it on a Wednesday for you. So it'll get dropped the Wednesday before the Friday episode. Make sense? Makes sense. But yeah, since we already know what we're talking about, you should know that last week was episode 3 and 4, which means this episode is 5 and 6. So, reason why I'm doing them in pairs is so one, so I can get caught up, but two, so we can continue. Cause the way the show is built, and I wish I would have did this with 1 and 2, because then it would have made space for me to have a gap to be able to talk about another show. But, it's okay. But with 5 and 6, from what I am picking up and catching, is that doing it in pairs makes more sense, because the way that the show is breaking itself down makes sense to shoot them in pairs. But yeah, we're talking about 5 and 6. So in episode 5, Aunt Loretta, I think that's what her name is. She's not really Roman's real biological aunt, but she's his aunt by theft. Because if you don't know, Roman was stolen from LC and Chippy. At least we think. She tells Roman pretty much like, you need to be with the Duncans. That's who your real family is. We should have never taken you from them and stolen your birthright of being with your real family. You need to go be with them. And Rio called him. He like, bring your ass on. You are a Duncan. Get over it. Like, we ain't gonna take no for an answer, basically. They kind of being a little pushy, but I get it, because Rio is like, this is a brother that I always wanted, because Vegas was in jail most of Rio's life, if you want to be real, or in and out, or doing side missions and shit. And Rio and Paris and Roman are really the babies, because Junior, Vegas, London, and O are all like well up in age. They're all in their 40s, where Rio and Paris are in their 20s, and they were the oops babies. They weren't supposed to happen. They were the oops babies. Um, so I kind of get why Rio's really pushing for this brotherly love with Roman, because he didn't get that with Vegas, O, or Junior, because they were already engulfed into the family business by the time Rio got old enough to be a big boy. He had to hurry up and jump into the business, but didn't get an opportunity to have that brotherly connection. Because when you watch the show, you'll notice that Vegas is so out there on his own, because he just used to doing side missions. He's the militant brother, you know. And then O was a little playboy, so he was too busy chasing tail. And then Junior, well, I don't know what Junior ass was doing, to be honest with you. I couldn't tell you. I don't know. Lord knows I don't know. But back into episode 5. So I will say though, Aunt Loretta pushing Roman. I'm gonna let this situation go in a second. But Aunt Loretta pushing Roman so hard to be with the Duncans is kind of getting a little sketchy, because it's like, I guess she want him to know his family, but it's like, is you up to something? Is you up to something? Is you scheming and plotting? Cause baby, if you scheming and plotting, you could just let us know now. But anyway, Paris is still on her bullshit kick about trying to get revenge on Bobby, to the point where she didn't kidnap Karen, drugged her and kidnapped her, trying to pretend like she was Karen's friend, and act like if she was protecting Karen from getting, got the other night, when really she the one who got Karen. It's crazy work. But anyway, so you got Paris, who's pretending to be Karen's friend, befriends Karen to fuck with Bobby. And Bobby know what she up to. He just can't really put his finger on it, because see, Paris took Karen back home to Bobby. She pretended like she didn't know who Bobby was. She pretended like this is Paris. Paris pretended like she didn't know who Bobby was. She pretended like but as Karen really should have thought to herself, how in the hell do you know where Bobby lives at? You know what I'm saying? Like, I would be questioning that. And then I also would question why my man looks so spooked when he seen this woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, when they pulled up, Karen was, oh, this girl saved my life. She kept me from getting da 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 da. And Bobby whole time looking at Paris like, you motherfucker. And Karen just ignoring Bobby's face. Bobby's face told it all. He told it. He told it all, that he knew who this girl was. So me as a woman, I'm gonna ask him, why are you looking like that? Do you know her? Cause like your look on your face is giving that you know this bitch. Do you know her? Because then that would have made me think, oh, this bitch up to something. Like, you know what I'm saying? But nope, Karen don't pay no mind to it. So fast forward, Vegas, he's still breaking backs with Kendra. You know what I'm saying? He's still breaking Kendra back. And he's still salty about finding out that she the popo, but because Vegas got a thing for Shorty. So it's like he conflicted with his feelings. It's like, I really fuck with this girl. I don't know. The coochie must have been fire. Coochie must have been fire. Cause I don't know how you already intertwined and wrapped up in Shorty. I know they knew each other back in the day, but there's no way. Coochie had to be fire. Okay? Coochie had to be fire. Cause Vegas is mind fucked by the fact that she the popo and he probably ain't gonna be able to see Shorty no more. So now, hold on. Let me time out real quick before I jump into the next part. They real life husband and wife in real life. So I ain't gonna lie. Some of the stuff that she's saying, I'm like, ma'am, this is kind of cringe. Cause she gonna ask him, is he gonna come back later and do that thing with his tongue that she like, hey, ma'am. Okay, listen. Some stuff you don't have to say. Cause a lot of us who know y'all married, I go exactly where my mind going. Like, we don't need to know y'all real life bedroom. Cause this is giving real life bedroom business right here. Giving real life bedroom business. And we don't want to be in your bed. Well, some people might want to be in your bedroom, but I don't. But I was like, I'm trying to separate their marriage from the show, but it's kind of hard because it's just so cringe. This is why husband and wife shouldn't be pretending to be love interest when they really are love interest in real life. It's so cringe to me. It's so freaking cringe. But I digress. Back to the show. So, like I said earlier, Bobby is confused as fuck about what Paris got going on. It's fucking with him. But, you know, he don't know what else to do, you know, without blowing his cover that he know Paris, I guess. So Kendra, when she was leaving that morning after she was doing that little freaky shit with her mans, she went to go see an ex of hers. He's an ex-supervisor and ex-man of hers about that shooting that took place. Because remember, she was with Vegas the night that Dominic LaRue got shot. And she assumed that the bullet was meant for her. So she's got him investigating what's going on. And he tells her, he's fucking with her at first, trying to lie and tell her that there's no evidence, nobody ever seen anything, he don't know what the hell she's talking about. But part of it was true. So a lot of people did pretend like they didn't know what the hell he was talking about. However, when he went to the back, he found blood splatter and stuff like that. They didn't do a good job of cleaning up, basically. So he tells her, you know, pretty much watch your back, but I'm on it. You know what I'm saying? You just got to watch your back until we figure out what's going on, because she apparently got some big high enemies that want her finito, you hear me? But honestly, I still stand on what I said. It was Nefertiti that shot Dominic LaRue. It wasn't whoever she think is after her. But see, this is where this shit that's going on with Kendra is going to crumble, because Vegas is going to find out more about Kendra and what Kendra up to and what Kendra got up her sleeve eventually. And you know what I'm saying? It might help with Vegas' little rendezvous with Shorty. So after that situation, right? First of all, I want to know who the fuck them is. I really do want to know who's after Kendra. I do. I really want to know. This is kind of interesting. But back to what I was going to say. So Lil Vegas goes to go meet Juan at a restaurant, right? Lil Vegas goes pull up. When he gets there, he pull up in his nice little, you know what I'm saying? But Lil Vegas is like 17, 18, maybe even 19 now. He up there. He a little older now. He pull up. Two little shorties walking towards him. They give him that look. Lil Vegas, you know what I'm saying? He just like his daddy. His name is Nevada, by the way. Everybody just call him Lil Vegas. But he just like his daddy. You know what I'm saying? Ain't got to say much. Get the draws, no problem. But Lil Vegas didn't come there for that. Lil Vegas came to have dinner with Juan and apparently his mama. So Juan asked Consuela to marry him. Now, Consuela is Lil Vegas' mama. If you want the backstory about that, I'll have to dive into that another day. But Juan asked Consuela to marry her. She say yeah. Boom. They have a little wedding. Vegas comes to the wedding, which is odd as fuck. I'm with Lil Vegas on that. He was like, you a real dude, cause bruh, not too many men come to their exes' weddings. You know what I'm saying? And Vegas is like, you know, I'm over her, she over me. No big deal. It is what it is. whole time, Kendra calling his phone. Now, before the wedding situation, Vegas went to go see London. And London and him was having lunch. And he told London about Kendra. You know, he didn't tell her name, but he told her about her. He kind of fallen in love with Shorty. I'm like, bruh, coochie must be fire. You done fell in love with Shorty that fast? So London tells Vegas the truth. You ain't gonna be able to see Shorty no more. You gonna have to let that go. Dating a cop is not good for the family, bruh. So Vegas is like, I hear you, but I'm still gonna be fucking Shorty. So while they at the wedding, Vegas is getting calls after calls after calls by Kendra. I'm talking about blowing his phone up because she trying to get her back blown out. She trying to get him in there. You dig me? And they go to the wedding, had a wedding, blah, blah, blah. They gonna have the reception. Juan and Consuela gonna have a reception at the Hellfire Club. Now, the Hellfire Club is like a brothel where legal prostitution happens, if you will. And Vegas dips off. Of course, he dipped off to Kendra. You know what I'm saying? He's still cracking that back. Don't know what's wrong with Vegas. Vegas know this is not a good idea. But Vegas ain't had none in a minute. And I guess Kendra got that fire. I don't know. Well, whole time, while Vegas cracking backs, Juan and Consuela was supposed to be heading to the reception. While they on their way there, they really was trying to kill Consuela. They weren't trying to kill Juan. They was trying to kill Consuela. Well, Aries, Cora, and this one dude that I can't stand, he was a villain in Dutch. I didn't like his ass in Dutch either. I forget his name. But they pull up and they start dumping. Now, like I just said, they were trying to kill Consuela. They were not trying to kill Juan. And the reason why I say that is because when they was pulling up, they were getting ready to shoot Consuela. They were not getting ready to shoot Juan. Juan jumped in front of Consuela to keep her from getting shot. They were not getting ready to kill Juan. They were trying to kill Consuela. Can't change my mind. You can't. My bad. You can't change my mind. It is what it is. Well, they ended up popping and killing Juan. Whole time, LC is talking to Junior. LC had Junior arrested at his home, aka picked up by the police so that he could talk to Junior. The whole time while this is going on, LC left the wedding to go talk to Junior. He talking to Junior. He letting Junior know, like, pretty much he like, listen, son, we need to call a truce because there's blood shit on both sides. We need to call a truce, or this is not going to end well. While they talking and whatever, they come to terms, come to an agreement on how they gonna do business together, and they gonna, rejoin back up. Well, LC gets the call. The Juan has been taken out. LC flipped shit on Junior. I mean, flip shit on Junior. You hear me? He snatched Junior ass up and he was like, "You want to war with me? You want to war with me?" He was smacking Junior, punching Junior. Them little weak ass smacks and punches he was doing was kind of funny. But point is, he was snatching Junior ass up, and Junior is terrified. You hear me? He's terrified because he already know what his daddy capable of. He's not no dummy. He know his daddy is very capable of taking him out. So Junior kind of scared. Get this though. So let me see where I'm at. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, I had said in my notes, I said LC was getting in Junior's ass. Pause. But listen, Junior was still trying to be tough low-key up until they did the little truce thing, and then up until Wine got killed. But Junior was right. I didn't make that call. I don't have no idea what the hell you're talking about, but like LC said, this is your people. So this shit is still on you, regardless if you made the call or not. This shit is still on you. Because you should have your table under fucking control, and you don't. Now I'm about to show your ass. So whole time, by the end of episode 5, Junior realized he fucked up. Junior realized he in a bad situation, and it ain't no getting out of. Point blank in the period. So we jump into episode 6. Episode 6, everybody at the reception, right? Everybody chilling, waiting on Consuela and Juan just for Nevada to come in and Consuela to come in and say Juan's dead. Now everybody mad as a motherfucker. Now I will say this: these motherfuckers got so much money. Juan didn't have to wait long to be buried, and Consuela and Juan didn't have to wait long to get married. That whole thing happened in a matter of seconds. You know what I'm saying? They got married within a couple days. He got buried within a day. Like the whole thing was crazy work. Now, Junior calls Donna and asks Donna, did she know anything about Juan getting killed? Now she tried to play stupid at first. But then, you know what I'm saying, she like, well, we talked about it, but it wasn't solidified that they were really gonna take Juan out. Now, once again, I still don't believe that they were really trying to go for Juan. I think they were really going to kill Consuela to piss off Juan. That's just my opinion. But they claim that that was the plan, was originally to kill Juan. Okay, whatever. So Junior is like, you motherfuckers keep undermining me. What's wrong with y'all? So Donna tries to play it off and be like, well, you need to go cut the head off the snake, and for insinuating that he need to go check Antonio Dash. Whole time, this is Donna. This is not nobody else but Donna. Donna is the one calling these shots and making it seem like Antonio Dash and everybody else is calling these shots. Well, Junior ends up going to go pull up on Antonio Dash and pretty much let Antonio Dash know, you are playing a messy game. It's going to get all of us killed. All of us, including me. Whole time, Junior ain't knowing. They don't give a fuck. They want you to die. They don't care. This is their plan all along. Their plan is to hurt LC as best as possible. What's the best way to hurt LC? By taking out one of his kids. Even if a Duncan has to do it. They not stupid. And they've already heard the term the Duncan has to kill a Duncan. So they not dumb. They know what they doing. They played the cards that they feel like was dealt in order to get Junior out the way and LC out the way. So check this out. When Junior was telling him this, Alejandro, who also is aware, so the whole time the shorty I told y'all that I thought was Consuela's bitch technically was Consuela's, but not really. It was Alejandro's chick. Because she was married to Alejandro too. It was actually Alejandro's chick that's why I kept saying she looked so familiar, because it was Alejandro's people. But Alejandro tells him too, because Junior tell him like, you know the real, you know how my daddy get down, and Alejandro tell him pretty much like, yeah, y'all, we playing with fire. We didn't kill too many people close to LC. We playing with fire, and LC about to take us all out. So Junior and Sonya pull up to Juan's funeral. They don't go in. Sonya pretty much tell Junior like, listen, this is about Juan. This is not about you. I know it's your godfather, and I know you want to go pay your respects, but let's be real. You walk your ass in there, it's not no more attention on Juan. The attention's on you. Your big ass is about to be a distraction, and it's not going to end like you want it to. So it's best you walk your ass away. He's like, yeah, you right. Cool. So while at the funeral, O gets a call about little O. Orlando. I forget what they really named Orlando's son, but I call him Little O because can't think of nothing else. But they go to the hospital, find out that Orlando's son is dying. He needs a bone marrow transfusion ASAP because he's dying. So whole time when the doctor's talking to him, he mentioned about anonymous, not donor, but somebody who gave a sample to see if if he'll be a match to help Little O. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's Roman. There's nobody else that would know that Little O is sick and that he needs help. There's nobody else that would know that besides the Duncans, right? So if Ruby and the Duncans ain't said shit, who else would know besides Roman? So O tells the doctor, I ain't bringing to LA for nothing, motherfucker. You need to find out who that donor is and get their ass here to save my son's life. Whole time not thinking, where would this anonymous random ass blood test come from to show that he's a match for Little O? Whole time, use your fucking brain, Orlando. It's your brother, Roman. See, this is now why I know Roman is their brother. Because why else would that be a match? You know what I mean? So, Chippy telling Orlando to calm down, let the doctor do his job. So, Junior pulls up on Harris, because that's the end of that shit. Junior pulls up on Harris and pretty much asks Harris, how did you kill your daddy? Because I'm probably going to have to kill my daddy. And Harris like, that shit ain't easy, bro. And I didn't have a choice. Your daddy made me kill my daddy. I ain't have a choice. It was what it was. Either I killed my daddy or he killed me. And I choose my life over my daddy's life any day. My daddy wasn't shit to me no way. So London finally brings LoJack around the family. Paris is not happy about it because LoJack is a snitch. She ain't happy. Roman and Rio already knew London was fucking LoJack. Paris just didn't know. And LC about sick of his kids testing him because he told their asses point blank in a period. Do y'all want to see a motherfucker with real power and real anger? Or do y'all want to just shut the fuck about this little situation? If she want to fuck LoJack, let her fuck LoJack. That's not your problem. Mind your business. They shut the hell up. Because LC didn't had enough of his kids trying him. He got 6 kids. And he about sick of it. Actually, I think he got 7. Let me see. He got Junior, Vegas, Orlando, London, Paris, Rio, and Roman. Yeah, they got 7 kids. 7 kids. He ain't got time for this. He got 7 kids. He's sick of all 7 of you motherfuckers. Okay? He about sick of it. Him sick of it. So, Junior know he done fucked up. He told Harris everything that had happened underneath his supervision of the alliance. And Harris is like, bro, you lucky you still breathing. You lucky you made it to me, bro. And LC basically tells Larry he need him to kill Junior for him. Because he can't do it. He's like, I can't kill my own son. Only a Duncan can kill a Duncan. And that's Larry shit. Larry has always said that only a Duncan can kill a Duncan. And he told Larry, I need you to kill my son, bro. I can't do it. But somebody got to stop my son. That's the only way we're going to stop this nigga. Somebody got to kill him. And Larry like, I'll do it for you, brother, but it's going to be hard. I'll do it. So, this shit cracks me up. Okay, so the end of episode 6 had me dying. And in episode 6, this nigga Larry is too funny. I love Larry, yo. I love Larry. I was waiting for him to come back. So, Larry accepted the terms. Everybody knew what LC and Larry was up there talking about. Everybody knew. Rio knew. Paris knew. London knew. Chippy knew. Everybody knew. Curtis knew. Everybody knew. They knew the only motherfucker that was strong enough to kill Junior was Larry. Because all the rest of them didn't have it in them. Chippy didn't have it in her. Curtis didn't have it in them. All of them are bounty hunters. Don't get me wrong. They all can kill a motherfucker. But Larry's the only one that's not sane up here. So they felt like he would be the only one who would be able to snap out of family mode into killer mode to kill Junior. Larry crazy ass pulls up to Donna's house because it's really Donna's house that Junior's staying at. I don't know why Junior just didn't buy his own house. He got enough money. But he pulls up to Donna's house. Larry asked and tied Sonya ass up. Okay? He tied her ass up. Tied her with some rope. Hog tied that ass. And Junior walks in, you know, he's spooked. He know the deal. He calling for Sonya. Sonya ain't responding. This nigga Larry turned around in the chair laughing. And Larry is so funny to me, bro. Because Larry asked pretty much, I respect Larry because Larry loves Junior. Junior's his favorite nephew. That's his favorite nephew. He loves him. And it's because Junior is just like Larry low-key. He just not as crazy as Larry. But Larry tells him, he puts it on the line. He like, listen here, you fat motherfucker. Okay? LC and Chippy are your mom and daddy. Because Donna's crackhead ass did not, because he was calling Donna all kind of crackheads the entire time. Because Donna's crackhead ass didn't care 2 shits about you. Donna's crackhead ass was beating on you, wasn't taking care of you right. All it took was for LC and Chippy to see you bruised, and that was it for them. They took you and gave you a better life because that bitch wouldn't. He said, and I'm going to keep it a buck with your nephew. This bitch got herself clean and started another family with your uncle, but didn't come back for you. But you mad at LC and Chippy? When I tell you Larry laid it all out and Larry laid into little Junior Duncan's ass, pause, it was well needed. And I'm glad it came from Larry because Larry's not all the way here. So for the fact that Larry was cognizant enough to tell you, you are tripping. You having a temper tantrum over nothing. You mad at 2 people who gave you a good life because your crackhead ass mama wasn't gonna be able to. She went and got herself clean and didn't come back for you. Instead, she got with your uncle, your daddy's brother, had another child and started a whole nother family and walked in your face every day and didn't have enough balls to tell you then that she was your mama. I was like, hey, I'm just saying. Uncle Larry right now. Now, the way that they ended this episode was with a gunshot going off in the house. That's the way they ended it. Episode 6 ended that way. So come back next week and and we'll talk about hopefully we'll get to talk about episodes 7 and 8. We should be able to. But yeah, come back next week for episode 7 and 8 and let's find out what happened. That's what I'm gonna say. Let's find out what happened. Did Uncle Larry kill Junior? Did he not? What happened? I'm not gonna lie to you. I already know what happened. I'm just waiting until next week to tell y'all because it's some juicy shit, y'all. It's some juicy shit. And y'all probably already know by the time this is out. Y'all probably already know. Y'all probably already ahead of schedule. And if you're not ahead, you watching it episode by episode or you watching it as these drop to stay in connection, it's cool. It is what it is. But listen, I have been your gracious host, Tay Nicole. This has been another episode of Real Talk with Tay, TV shows edition. I love y'all, appreciate y'all, and as always, be blessed, stay peaceful, and let's stay happy. Peace out. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, see you. Happy birthday.